In this badge tutorial, we'll teach you how to complete each type of badge task. First, there's spin recovery. To perform a spin recovery requirement, you'll need to save your car from a slide. Now, you'll know when you're sliding when 2 or more of your traction bars in the VTV are red. If you can quickly return your car back to normal and avoid wrecking yourself, then you'll get credit for this task. The win an event requirement means just that. Win the event displayed next to this requirement. Total wins requires you to win the indicated amount of times. The gaining spots requirement works like this. All drivers at one point or another must come from the back of the field if they hope to win. You can't always start from the pole. To complete this requirement, you'll need to move up 5, 10, or 15 spots or positions based on the listed requirement. Now, you don't have to finish the race up that many positions, only gain that many at some point during the race. To perform the lead a lap requirement, just get to the start-finish line with a lead at any time during a race. The slingshot requirement asks that you use the draft of another car to pass him. This is achieved by getting in the draft wake of another car, and when the VTV says slingshot, pull outside the draft and slingshot around that car. For help identifying the draft, turn on the draft wake display option found in your display settings. Speaking of the draft, the stay in draft requirement requires you to spend a small amount of time in another car's draft wake. You'll need to stay in his draft wake for just 3 seconds and you'll get credit for a draft. Finishing in the top 5 or top 10 requirement is self-explanatory. You're going to need to bring your racing machine home in 10th or better, or 5th or better depending on the listed requirement. NASCAR is not always about winning. A good top 5 or top 10 will make most every team happy. A clean pass requirement asks that you just go around a car without hitting him. If you can't make clean passes in NASCAR, you probably aren't going to win many races. That sums up the badge requirements. But there's one more important thing to remember. You need to be running with a full field of 42 opponent cars for these requirements to count towards a badge. Okay, now it's time to prove your stuff. Try to collect them all. Good luck.